Hey y'all, welcome to the Peculiar Adair. My name is Joelle, and today I'm going to give y'all an empty house tour of our new manufactured home. Okay, y'all, so I am currently sitting on the steps of our new manufactured home. My name is Joelle once again. My husband's name is Marlon. We have 4 children, and we have put our double wide in the middle of 50 acres of family land. And so if y'all are new to the channel, thank y'all for joining us. Our channel is about family, faith, and farm life. We're about simple living and now mobile home living, y'all, because we have purchased a new double wide mobile home. So if you're an old subscriber, thank y'all for following along with us on this journey. But if you're a new subscriber, thank y'all for hitting that subscribe button. We gained quite a few subscribers from this last video, y'all, and we are very grateful that people have decided to click the button and follow along with us on this journey. They didn't have to click it, but they did. Y'all didn't have to click it, but y'all did, and we appreciate that. So I also want to give a shout out to Our Brown Farmhouse. Y'all, they came through for us with this last video. We weren't expecting it, and we saw people coming over. It was a busy, like we usually see their posts and we usually follow along with their videos, but it was a busy time for us. And so I was looking at the comments and people were saying they were coming over from Our Brown Farmhouse. So I told my husband, I said, they must have done something. And I knew I didn't see anything on the last video that they did, but they did a post, y'all, just posting our video and encouraging others to come over to our channel and watch our home delivery video. And so we really appreciate them for doing that. Y'all, we really enjoy watching Our Brown Farmhouse, and we're thankful that we were linked up with them on YouTube. I don't know, it's been a blessing to watch their family and to see how they do things on their homestead and just watch their homesteading journey. I love how neat their farm is and how pristine everything is. That's our cat, y'all. I saw him in the screen. His name is Lion. We're gonna have to do some updates on the pets that we added to the farm, but he wanted to follow me down here. But yeah, so their farm is really pristine and they take great care of their animals, so it's really admirable. But all right, y'all, we're gonna get into this home tour. I know y'all ready to see the empty home. You'll notice that there's no skirting on the house. We don't have any power yet. It's an empty house tour, y'all, but we're bringing y'all along on the process. It's still dirty in there, but we wanted y'all to see kind of like the empty shell of the house before we start making this house a home. Y'all are going to be able to follow along with us on this journey as we make this house a home. And so we're really excited to share this with y'all. Stay tuned for the tour. So I'm going to show y'all the outside of the house first. So we did opt for stained cedar shutters. And we have a crow's foot up top. That's an add-on that we did. There's supposed to be 2 lights on the side, but that's what I wanted because I like things symmetrical, but they didn't put the other light. I did contact the salesperson and he said that it's a hazard, so that's why they don't do it. I think it's because there's storm doors on there. A storm door does come with this model. So that's that. We have a transom window in the guest bathroom up top. So then we have a transom window. We have a water spigot on the front and an outlet on the front, which was an add-on. And this model doesn't come with a water spigot, so you have to add that on. So now I'm going to walk to the back. So this is the back of the house. Our bedroom is on this end. We have 2 windows, 2 nice size windows too. And we have another water spigot on the back and 2 outlets on the back. Those were the water spigot on the back was also an add-on. I thought this house came with a water spigot, but I don't think it does. And so that's something that you would have to add if you wanted this model. It has a light up top, and I see a wasp nest up there that needs to come down. This is where the laundry room is. That's where we will come in at the most. We'll use this door mostly, and we'll have our parking area out here in front of this door. We have a transom window up here. That's the pantry area. And then we have a window, 2 windows in the kitchen on the side of the stove. And we added a sliding glass door right here. And there are 2 lights on the side of the sliding glass door. This is where the gas hookup is for the stove in the middle, that thing in the middle. And y'all, yes, I'm glad that we added the 2 water spigots because we won't have to take the water hose from the back all the way to the front. So that's a plus. We do have an outlet on this side too. We actually had the electrician come and add one more right here underneath the house because we're thinking about getting a gas water heater. Once we get that gas water heater, we will have them put that outlet on the pole. Now we could actually leave it there and hook it up to there, but we'll probably have them put that on the pole when they come and do the gas water heater. But I don't know if we're going to do that now or later, but we're just thinking about it because I really didn't want the water heater to be inside of the house. So yeah, y'all, that's the outside, and then I'm going to take y'all in the inside. This is the Burlington by Hamilton. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath with a den, and it's 2,040 square feet. Okay, y'all, so this is our living room. Here's the living area. I really like that we did the cedar look for the fireplace. I was so back and forth because I was wanting brick. I was going back and forth between the brick and the cedar, but I'm glad that we did the cedar. So I'm missing my shelves on the sides, y'all. They were supposed to put my shelves here, but we're missing that. But we're trying to get that worked out. So hopefully that gets worked out soon so I can have my shelves because it feels kind of bare. Like I don't know. It just doesn't feel right without my shelves, but that's because that's something I really wanted. So hopefully we can get that worked out soon. But I'm going to flip y'all around in the living room and kind of show y'all. So it is an open concept. Look at that dirt on the floor, y'all. It's full of dirt in here. It's an open concept. We do have fans up top in the living room. We have our vents in the ceiling, and we have can lights in the living room. And so that's our living area. I know where I'm going to put the couches at already. And I want to put something over here when you come in this door. But we'll see what we put right there. So now I'm walking over into our dining area. Y'all, I found a table that's going to go right here that I think is going to be beautiful in this house. And I found it for a really good deal. And I'm so thankful for that. So yeah, I'm going to put the table right here where this box is. The table is 7 feet long or 7 foot long. How you say that, y'all? 7 feet, foot, whatever. I'm going to put the table right here. It is a 6-seater table and it's long, but hopefully it fits well in that spot. But that's our dining area. We have the beams up top and the can light up top in the dining area and in the kitchen. And so we have pendant lights up top over the island. I love my island. It's nice and big and it has outlets on both sides. Y'all, like I told y'all, it's messy in here. So just keep that in mind, but we will do an updated tour when we, when we get everything cleaned up. That is my microwave. We have a nice size kitchen, y'all. It's a nice size kitchen. And there are a lot of cabinets and drawers in here, which I also love. I have a dishwasher, microwave. It came with that. It came with a fridge and this stove. Now we did upgrade to a gas stove. Y'all, my stove top came broken. I stayed on the phone with Whirlpool for so long yesterday, but they finally got it handled and they ordered my stove top. So that should be sent soon so I can replace those. I have windows on both sides of the stove and the vent hood. You are going to see some blue tape here and there. But you know what, y'all? Overall, this house came in good shape. So dishwasher is right here. And it came with a 60, well, I don't know if it came with this. I think this was an add-on. But it has a 60-40 sink. I wanted a 50-50, but I mean, I can deal with this. 60-40 sink. Here's my nozzle. I thought it was going to come with that farmhouse look, but they stopped using that because they said they were having some issues with it. So that's fine. If we want to change it out later, we will. Our fridge is over here. Our cabinets, and y'all, look at that. I just have to show y'all. This is one thing I like about this company. They put Bibles in the drawers. And for us, our family, like I said, our family is about faith and we love the Lord. So just to see that there's a Bible in here, it does a lot. And y'all, it's so funny because I thought the Bible was missing when I first came in here. So I'm looking all over for it, and I'm so thankful I found it because I wanted my Bible. Not that I don't have my own, but I don't know, it feels good that they put one in here. So here is the refrigerator. We have another one we'll probably change out. We'll try to change this one out and put this one somewhere else. Here is my baker's oven, y'all. I added a baker's oven in this. I'm going to step back so y'all can see. In this area, my oven has a self-cleaning option, and so does the stove. It has self-cleaning and an air frying option, and I like that about it. So I think it's going to be nice cooking in my kitchen. I'm just looking forward to it. But y'all, let me show y'all one of the favorite parts of this home. It is, y'all I can't even talk because I like it so much, y'all. But here it is, y'all, my pantry. Look how big my pantry is. It's one of my favorite parts of this home. And this is one of the things that drew me to this home, this big pantry. So I'm going to go on this wall over here and I'm going to show y'all how deep it is. So here it is. I'm on the back wall and this is how big the pantry is. We also added an outlet in the pantry down here. The electrician just did that a few days ago because it was supposed to come with the outlet, but it didn't. And so thankfully Regional Homes got on top of that and they got me my outlet. And I was kind of debating whether I wanted the wire shelves or the wood. And I'm glad we went ahead and went with the wood. Even though Hamilton Homes, they don't do the wire shelves anymore anyway. Here's a transom window up top in the pantry, which I like. It gives it some light. And I don't have to come in here and cut on the light every time I come in here. So that's one of my favorite parts, y'all. And I'm going to flip y'all around. So this is my husband's playroom / this guest room. It's not a very big room, but it's big enough for, guests and for him to do whatever he wants to do in here. But this is his playroom, y'all. Okay, so you'll notice that in the living room, the den, and the master bedroom, you'll notice that those have the drywall. But in the secondary bedrooms, you will see the traditional mobile home walls that most people don't like. But y'all, you know what? It doesn't bother me at all. And it's funny because I actually don't even really pay attention to them anymore. But I think it's because the color of them, like they're light and it blends. But I'm gonna flip y'all around and I'm gonna show y'all the walls. And I don't mind the color at all. I mean, I don't mind the look at all. I thought I would, but I don't. Now, we can always go back and change them out to drywall later. But I think we're going to keep these. As long as we have young children in this house, I think we're going to keep these walls. So we won't have to deal with trying to repaint or anything. We can just wipe them down. That's a plus to me. So let me flip y'all around. So here are the walls. We did I think it's called vanilla. I think that's what the color is called. It's like a tan light color. There are can lights in here. We thought we added ceiling fans, y'all, but we didn't. So thankfully, this middle part, we can take that out and it has the wires in there because we are going to put some ceiling fans in these rooms, the secondary bedrooms. We have ceiling fans in the other rooms. So here's this room. Here's the closet. It's a nice size closet for two boys. Our boys are not going to be in this room. This is my husband's playroom. But let me take y'all down the hall. So here is our laundry room. Y'all, like I said, it's dirty in here. You might not be able to see that. I had this blue tape on the door because it wasn't closing properly, but they fixed it. So that's good. They came and trimmed out the house and fixed some of the things that I had blue tape on. But here's the laundry room. And look at my sink, y'all. I really like this big utility sink. I'm just noticing there's paint on here. I'm thinking it'll come off. If not, I'll let them know. But look at my big utility sink. If we had a little puppy, we can put it in here and bathe it. It has the cabinets up top with shelves, cabinets on the bottom. Here's where the breaker box is. And then there's a space right here for, I think I'm gonna put a laundry basket or something right there. And this is where we'll come in at mostly. That's the back door. Look at that dirt. And here is like another shelf with a little rack, and we can put a freezer or something right here. Some more cabinets up top, and this is where the washer and dryer will go. So here's the laundry room. Now I'm going to take y'all to one of the other features that I like about this house. Here is the den. This is where we're going to do our homeschooling at. And I really wanted this den, y'all. We would have had more choices if I would have taken the den out, like the rooms would have been bigger, but I really wanted somewhere for the children to have their homeschool stuff. I wanted a designated homeschooling area. So I opted to do a shiplap wall. I didn't think we needed a fireplace in here. So I opted for this wall, and my idea is to put a reading nook in the middle of it. And then, just put like our boards and stuff like that on here for homeschooling. And of course, we're going to fill these shelves up with books. But here is the room. So y'all see, I'm going to show y'all this in a minute. There's a fan in here too and can lights. But y'all see like how the wall sticks out right here? My husband was kind of laughing because he was thinking like it looked funny. It really doesn't look that bad. But so this closet was an add-on. I really wanted a closet to store our homeschool stuff. And so I like how they actually blended it with the wall in the hallway. So here's this closet. And it's an add-on. And our salesman, he said if I didn't like it, I could just get the sales manager to just basically just take it off. But that would have been a lot to do, kind of think about it. That wouldn't have worked. But yeah, that's my add-on closet, and I like it. And it does take up some space, but I think it'll be worth it for more storage. So that's the den. And now I'm going to take y'all to the boys' room. Y'all notice these things, all this stuff on the floor. The man who came to do the inspection, which we're going to do a video about it too, and just kind of tell y'all everything we had to do for inspection. He took those off and just threw them on the floor, y'all. So yeah, they're there, but we're going to clean up, so I'm not worried about it. So yeah, we're going to add a ceiling fan in here. There's can lights in here. And this is the boys' room. They have a nice view over here. You can see the trees, and you can see the other pond over there, the cow over there, and the barn. They have a nice view. That trash over there is what the guys, when they came to do the trim out, they asked if they could put it over there because that's our burn pile. But they have a nice scenery, and here's their closet. That's their closet, and then I'm going to take y'all to the girls' bedroom, and then we'll come back to their bathroom. So this is the girls' bedroom. Theirs is a little bigger, I think, than the boys, but girls need extra space because girls have a lot of things. So here's their view. They pretty much have about the same view as the boys. And here's their closet. Their closet is pretty much the same size as the boys' closet. All right, and then let's take y'all to their bathroom. Here's their bathroom. Now, one thing about this tub is the tub is tiny, y'all, like really tiny. I wanted a bigger tub. I noticed that Champion Homes, they actually do pretty big tubs, but Hamilton doesn't do big tubs, but that's fine. It is a guest bathroom, and it's for children. There's a transom window up here. They have can lights in here, and of course the fan. Here's where the toilet is, and here's your sink. Y'all, we put so much white in here. I probably should have did a different color in this bathroom because it's the children's bathroom, and of course they are messy. But we're just gonna have to train them to, clean up behind themselves. One thing I like about the plumbing underneath is that they put these silver. I mean, it seems like it would be a standard thing, but I hear about people dealing with rats and stuff getting under, like getting through the plumbing underneath cabinets. But I don't see how a rat can get under here, so I'm thankful for that because me and rats don't get along. But and here's their mirror. They have a GFC outlet in here. I noticed that these homes don't come with towel racks. So we got to put a towel rack over here and hope the children don't break it down. Children are so rough on stuff. At least ours is. Ours are. But yeah, I'm going to put a towel rack on this wall over here. So that's their bathroom. All right, so I'm going to take y'all down to our room now. So, oh, I forgot to mention the sliding glass door. We have a sliding glass door. That was an add-on, but we have a sliding glass door off of our dining room. And I'm going to love looking out here. The pond is actually, let me see, I'm going to open this up real quick. Well, there's a wasp right there. Y'all, these wasps, I don't know if it's because the house is white or what, but the wasps love this house. And it's just right here. The wasp is right here. So I'm not going to open it up, but you can see the pond from here. You can kind of see it like right here. But you can see the pond from here. So I'm going to love just coming out and just looking at the pond and drinking my tea and all of that good stuff. So I'm going to take y'all to our room. Here's our room. And y'all would notice that we are missing what do you call those things? Like the little things that go on the fan. But they actually brought us some because they were missing. And so we'll put these on replacement glasses. We just have to put the light bulbs in there first. So here's our room. Our bedroom isn't huge. I want to say it's like 14 or 16 feet or something like that. Here's our fan, and we have can lights up top too. But here's our room. And we're going to do a queen size bed, so it's not going to take up that much space. Here is our view out of our room. I love it, y'all. I love it. Just looking at the blue skies and those two trees right there. I wanted those left because there were trees over here before. Somebody came and cleared them out for us. I wanted those left so I can put my hammock right there in between those two trees. So that's our view. And then I'm going to take y'all to the bathroom. Like I said, it's real white in here, y'all, but we are going to add some color in here. So here's our sink. We have a double vanity sink. The mirror is right here. Like I said, I like how they do the plumbing underneath. And the trim out crew, they did check the plumbing when they came, so that was a plus. Here's our shower right here. It came with the rain head, but I don't like that, y'all. I like pressure for my shower, so I got this. It's actually just sitting here because I haven't put it on yet, but it's supposed to be high pressure, and it's a handheld one too, and that's going to be good for washing our hair. So I got that. So we're going to take that rain one off, that rain shower one. But that's the shower. I want to put a stool. I actually found one already in this corner right here. And the bathroom does have those traditional mobile home walls, which I don't mind. And here's my big soaker tub. My husband he's not a fan of it, but I am. And I'm looking forward to just soaking in this big old tub, y'all. It is big. Here's a privacy window to just let in some natural lighting. We have shelves right here. Our toilet is over here. And then we have some cabinets right here for towels and things like that. Now, we will have to put a towel rack somewhere. Trying to see where we'll probably put a small one right here just for like face towels. But I would probably end up putting a towel rack somewhere over here. And let's see, and then probably put some more cabinets or just like the overhead shelving for the toilet right there. And here's our closet. Our closet is nice and big. Y'all, it's much bigger than what we have now. We're in a secondary bedroom now. So yes, I'm just really thankful. I'm so thankful. But I'm standing at the other end of it. So this shows how big it is. And I'm so thankful for our home, and I'm ready to move in, but I'm not rushing the process. Because I'm not rushing the process to move in because I want to move in and be able to organize everything. And I don't want to we've rushed to move in before and it just doesn't go so well, because you end up keeping stuff that you should get rid of. Now we did declutter quite a bit when we moved here, but there's more to do. And so, I'm just looking forward to taking our time and organizing things and moving in like one room at a time. And I'm thankful that we are able to do that because we have a place to stay right now. And and where we're staying is like right up the hill. So it's not going to be too bad moving in. We do have a big storage unit that's full of stuff. So we have to get rid of some stuff. But y'all, that is our tour. That's the tour of our new mobile home. Like I said, we have the Burlington by Hamilton. It's a 2025 double wide, 4-bedroom, 2-bath with a den. And y'all, I'm so excited. Thank y'all for following along with us on this journey. There's more to come, so y'all stay tuned. Bye.